Hello guys, welcome to some more league racing in Forza 6. So we are driving in the Classic Compact League. Away we go from the line. I'm in 5th position out of 12. So we are driving Classic Compacts in this league. I'm driving the Alpha GTA, and this is actually the first time I've driven it. So we got a, is that a Lotus Cortina flying past us? Now, this league, from what I can tell so far, is fairly balanced. The cars are fairly balanced, so I tag the tyre wall, but I get away with it. I don't get stuck on it. And that car has managed to find itself in the hedge, and I've got that all wrong on the exit of the... I like to call it the roundabout, but I don't know its proper name, that corner. And the car seemed to have found itself on the hedge. Not sure how he managed that, but we progress further into the race. I'm now in 7th position. So as I was saying, the cars seem to be fairly balanced for this league so far, and I've just nailed it round the outside of that guy. He's gone way too early on the brakes. The cars are fairly balanced, which is good to see, because most leagues you always seem to find one car, like the Dodge Viper a couple of weeks ago and the Cadillac last week was the most dominant car. There always seems to be one car that just stands out above the crowd. But that hasn't seemed to be the case this week, as we come into the final section at the end of lap 1. It's all very close, and it's actually too close. The guy there in 4th tagging with the other guy in 3rd, and now I'm in 4th and he's in 3rd as we try and get away. But the Cortina, as you can see, has got the speed down the straight, and that's going to be very important in this race. This track seems to be a mix of acceleration and a bit of everything, really, because there's a lot of acceleration zones, but at the same time you do need your handling for corners like this, because that guy's gone 2 wheels and I've nipped up the inside and he's just about given me the space. Well, not really, and I've nudged him. I was legitimately there, I thought, but thankfully none of us have spun out. We carry on. He's got the position ahead of me. So I thought I was legitimate on the inside. Perhaps he could have given me a bit more space. I wasn't going out too wide into him. But anyway, you know, you shouldn't hold too many grudges for that kind of thing. We move on and see what we can do. We can perhaps work together here to try and get past this Cortina. Although, once he gets out of this corner, he's going to have the acceleration, or no, he's not now, because he's been tagged by that guy. He's going to get his acceleration going now, and that's going to mean I'm not going to really have a chance going into this corner. So on the brakes I do catch up once again, as you can see, quite easily. But this is the section where you really have to make the most of your car if you don't have the acceleration compared to the other ones. So I've gone around the outside, which gives me the inside for the final hairpin. Now this can just give me a little bit of a gap as we go onto the main straight, but he will definitely come flying back past me, as he does. There he goes. So it's always a good idea to try and get ahead if you can on the final sector, because if he's going to use his speed he'll get past anyway, but it's always good just to try and get in the way or block if possible. And he's gone 2 wheels, gone a little bit too far over that curb like the other guy did, and through the roundabout. This is the problem when you have a slow... so this car has a lot of acceleration, the other guy's car, so it's slow around the corners, and the problem is with that is that you can get held up behind him and there's not really much you can do. So I'm going to get past here and cover the inside to try and cover off his attacks. So when the other car has got a lot of acceleration and is going to start dive bombing up the inside, you essentially have to start blocking to slow him down. Make sure that his strength is nullified as much as possible. So my strength around this track is the handling and the brakes. His is the acceleration. So I just have to make sure that he can't get ahead of me, because otherwise he's going to start blocking me off around the slow corners, and then I'm not going to be able to use my cornering and speed. And he's gone 2 wheels once again through this section. The curbs can be quite nasty if you get them wrong. Or take advantage of them too much, or abuse them, shall we say. So first and second here have pulled away quite a lot. So this is only really a race for 3rd position, the final slot on the podium. And it's hotting up now as we enter the last lap. So he's got back past me once again, but I'm used to that by now. So coming into the first corner, he hasn't taken a too aggressive line this time, and this is the problem you see with having a car that's slow on the corners in front of you. He's just going to hold you up, and I'm not going to be able to make the most of my car through this section. Although coming into this one, I've got alongside, and now I can maximise my car's potential. So he's going to get the acceleration here. I'm going to have to look behind, check exactly where he is. I'm going to cover the inside line, which forces him to the outside. So if he wants to go around me, he has to go the long way round. And coming through the left-hander, coming into the 90-degree right, he's got a bit. I've got a bit of a gap towards him now, so I can take the normal racing line, just about keep control of the car towards the wall. And I've got a nice bit of a gap there. You can see there that the handling of my car really does help me. So I'm going to cover the inside, and he does eventually catch up, and there's nowhere he can go quite there. I've gone a little bit deep. Where is he? He's not going to appear on my right hand side. No, he's not quite there. And through the long left into the final hairpin. It looks like I've just about got the job done, just about covering his attacks, and that looks like, unless he can pull off a miraculous overtake now, can he do it? He's going to get the speed eventually, but the start line just about comes to my rescue this time, and I finish in a satisfactory third position. So the top two guys there quite a long way ahead, so I didn't really have a chance of finishing first or second, but that was still a good race, and a very good, very clean race actually. So fair play to the other guy there for playing very fair and having a very good race. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to hit that like button if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of the same, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.